clear out my taillights with me. So these are my OEM taillights right here. First things first is take out the taillights. You're going to take that plastic off and then take out these 2 bolts on the sides. Once you get those 2 bolts out, you're just going to pull. You're going to feel like you're breaking the taillight. Promise you're not. And there's going to be like 2 little plug-ins or clips you got to take out. There's like an orange brown one, which he's pulling out right now, and the gray one. The gray one was a little difficult to take out, I'm not going to lie. Once both of the like outer taillights are out, you're going to take that middle panel out and unclip those tannish clips right there. It's going to be 3 bolts you have to unbolt, which are those 2, which are very noticeable, and then this one, which kind of hides. It took me a while to find it. Once you take those 3 bolts out, you're going to take out your inner taillight and take out 4 screws, that top one, middle one, and 2 at the bottom. I also have to take out that middle screw right there. It's kind of like a star pattern. You have to get a specific like attachment for that. Then the burning begins. Right where I'm showing you is where you're going to use that hot knife to burn through it to open the clear housing and detach the black housing. Once those 2 are removed, you're just going to take everything apart. I recommend using a flathead to kind of get the housing separated. Be very gentle here. You don't want to crack anything. Once that's all out, you're going to take out those wiring, and then you're going to start unclipping the red parts. Now you're just going to unclip the red parts, which you can use a flathead with. Sometimes it may not fit, so I just used my finger or my nail to take it out. And here's where you completely cleared out the tail. And that's basically how you clear it out. So now it's time to put it back together. This part you're kind of doing reverse. You're going to put that black middle housing together, then with everything else kind of like a Lego piece, and then the clear housing. And lastly, you'll put that big black housing together. Now moving on to the outer, bigger part of the tail light, you're going to take out those screws, which I'm pointing out. Then going with the hot knife, you're going to burn exactly where you see that clearance. You're going to burn along that line. Once you get through, you're going to put that flathead in to wedge out the black housing. You're going to take out the clear housing, and then you'll have that middle part with all that red reflective you need to take out. Same thing like the small one, you're just going to use a flathead to unclip them. Now time to seal. With a welding tool, you're just going to burn that excess plastic down and get everything nice and sealed. Next step is optional, but you can use silicone to further seal the edges if you're paranoid like I am. And this is the final result on the car. Clears definitely give it a much cleaner look.